I'm Elizabeth Sher. Welcome to my art show at Mercury 20 Gallery in Oakland, California. It's called Bound, Unbound, Rebound. I work in series, kind of like a musician who makes albums in different genres, but there's always a signature style. For this show, I went all the way back to a series I did using images of ropes in the 1980s, and I revisit them, reworking and rethinking these kinds of images, making new work in 2024. So as we go around the gallery, I'll talk about the new work and the old work, how it came to be, and my thoughts about it. So I was doing a lot of etching. I would wrap the ropes and I did a photo etching and I printed it. And I was feeling really bound in by the edge of the etching plate and I wanted to break out. So I started drawing outside of the etching plate. I did the same thing here. This is the edge of the plate. And I did it here. There's a little frame. So this was a way of expanding out from the limits of the frame. After I did these for a while, because I did ropes for 3 years, I realized it wasn't just formal issues, that as a young mother of kids, a professor, a wife, and an artist, I was feeling bound. And I needed to break out of the bindings that I felt as a woman, and it was quite a sexist time as well. In this case, the plate was a trapezoid, and I had started adding color, and then I wanted to go bigger. But this was the days long before computers, so I was only able to silkscreen one color onto the large canvas. So you can see the black is the silkscreen, and then I used acrylic paint and drawing to draw over it. And then I thought, well, let's just bring the ropes on out. So I got excited about using color and pouring color. And then I started wrapping the ropes around plastic bags and silk screening those on large canvases and also on paper pieces. So this series is called Reimagining the Humanist Tradition. And again, it was done long before scanners or the computer. So what I did was Xerox images in art history books of famous paintings featuring nude women. It was always nude women, not nude men. Then I painted ropes and bound them up, both showing their binding limitations, but also covering them for modesty. So each of these pieces is a famous painting from art history. You probably all know Luncheon on the Grass, and I gave them different names. And then I adhered these pieces to rag paper and painted frames around them. So once again, they became fine art. The first rope painting I did was stretched, and I overworked it. This is before I decided they're better unstretched. So I gave the stretched canvas to my friend Kate Delos, and I said, take the stretcher bar and just get rid of the canvas. But she didn't get rid of the canvas. She brought back this incredible tote bag. And the name of this piece is A Bad Painting Makes a Great Tote Bag. So this summer, I decided to make a video of me trying to get in the bag or bang into things with the bag and just do a lot of really silly things using the tote bag. So this is an acrylic painting done over a black and white silkscreen in the 80s. And I used a similar image in 2024 to create 4 new pieces on paper and 6 new pieces on canvas. This is Unbound 1. And here I'm using an earlier black and white image from the 1980s and drawing over it and starting to loosen up. Then the next 3, Unbound 2, 3, and 4, I got more and more adventurous and abstracted and deconstructed the image further. Here I revisited a drawing of ropes from the 80s, and this is a drawing of ropes from 2024 on Yupo, which is a plastic paper. And here I'm revisiting in 2024 again, the bags wrapped, again on Yupo. So this piece, Knotted and Frayed, is also from the 1980s, and it is a monoprint with acrylic paint. A monoprint is where you paint on a plate, and you don't etch it, you just paint on it, and then you print what you've painted. So I don't like to waste anything, and these were my test strips originally. So I decided I could make a diptych, or they're not really just 2 long pieces, and paint on both of them. And this is part of the expanded new work from 2024, where I got much more abstracted and loose compared to the earlier work way back. Here we have Rebound 2 and Rebound 3. And here, there's a digital image, and I painted over that and expanded that out in the same way. And this orange rectangle refers to the edge of the etching plate. In this one, the iridescent stripes are also a reference to the etching plates. In these 2 oil paintings, I kind of inverted the idea so that the former plate is now blocking the image, and you only see the edge, and in this one as well. And in this case, I completely obliterated the original image with oil stick. This is Rebound 4, and here I completely obliterated the image, again, using oil paint and acrylic. And it's interesting, when I came up with the title, I was thinking of Bound as a young mother, Unbound, opening up these plates in my life, and then rebounding because my children are grown, even my grandchildren are grown. But after the election, I realized the rebound had a slightly different meaning, perhaps. Artists sometimes presage things that we don't know we're doing.